Rambo, First Blood, 1982. John Rambo is a former Green Beret and Vietnam War veteran, struggling to find his place in a society that doesn't seem to understand or accept him. The movie begins with Rambo drifting into the small town of Hope, Washington, searching for a fellow veteran from his unit. However, he discovers that his friend has passed away from cancer caused by exposure to Agent Orange during the war. Feeling isolated and unwanted, Rambo tries to pass through the town quietly, but the local sheriff, Will Teasel, sees him as a suspicious outsider. Teasel orders Rambo to leave town, but Rambo refuses to go without his belongings and some dignity. The tension escalates when the sheriff's officers harass and rough him up. They arrest Rambo on charges of vagrancy. During his jail time, Rambo's traumatic memories of the war and his mistreatment by the police surface. When the sheriff's men brutally beat him, Rambo reacts violently in self-defense, injuring several officers before escaping custody by using his survival and combat skills. Once free, Rambo disappears into the rugged forest surrounding the town. What follows is a high-stakes manhunt where the sheriff and his deputies, backed by the National Guard and state police, try to capture Rambo alive. However, Rambo's military training makes him nearly unstoppable. He uses guerrilla tactics, traps, and expert marksmanship to outsmart and disable his pursuers, forcing them to confront the deadly consequences of underestimating a battle-hardened soldier. Throughout the chase, flashbacks and Rambo's conversations reveal his deep pain from the war. He suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and feels abandoned by the country he fought for. His fight is not just physical but symbolic of his internal struggle against a society that rejects him. The climax happens when the sheriff confronts Rambo directly, leading to a dramatic standoff. Ultimately, the sheriff is forced to see Rambo not as an enemy but as a broken man in desperate need of help. The movie ends with Rambo surrendering, highlighting themes of trauma, misunderstood veterans, and the cost of war on the human spirit. Why is this movie important? Rambo, First Blood was one of the first films to show the psychological damage war veterans endure and criticize the way society treated them. It mixes thrilling action with emotional depth, making John Rambo an iconic character representing both toughness and vulnerability.